The debate over illegal immigration, it's taking center stage after a young, innocent woman was shot in San Francisco on July 1st. An illegal immigrant who had already been deported from this country 5 times is allegedly responsible for this horrific murder. Why on earth was he still in this country? Apparently, because San Francisco and 199 other cities don't adhere to the same federal rules on immigration. I asked Senator Cruz what should be done about this.
Well, illegal immigration continues to be an enormous problem. As you know, I represent Texas. We have roughly 1,200 miles of border with Mexico. We deal with illegal immigration every day. We deal with the crime that flows from it. And unfortunately, it's exacerbated, number one, by cities like San Francisco that are sanctuary cities that give blessings to criminal aliens. But number two, we deal with the problem that the Obama administration consistently refuses to enforce the laws. For example, in 2013, the Obama administration released over 36,000 criminal aliens. It released 116 illegal immigrants with homicide convictions.
But I want to get back to San Francisco and the municipality here, these sanctuary cities, because ICE was all over this. They did not want this guy loose on the streets. So this seems to me to be a breakdown in federal versus local.
Well, look, there is a persistent pattern. We see cities, a lot of cities across the country, sometimes with the blessings of their governors that serve as havens for those who are here illegally. But the problem is exacerbated. You know, I've spent a lot of time down on the border in Texas, visiting with Border Patrol agents, visiting with local law enforcement. I'll tell you, their morale is low because the Obama administration tells them not to enforce the law. In 2013,
but these
the Obama administration...
I hear you, but I guess, and that for sure is something that, we need to strengthen our borders. I think that everyone on both sides of the aisles would actually tell you it's not right to have people pouring into this country illegally, and something needs to be done about it. Right. But in this particular case, it just surprises me that San Francisco is one of 200 cities that gets to play by their own set of rules.
Trish, you're exactly right. Sanctuary cities are wrong. I've joined with my colleague, Senator Tom Cotton, in legislation that would bar any federal funds from going to a city that is trying to define federal immigration laws. But the point I was trying to make, it's not just the cities that are defying the law, it's the federal government. In 2013, the Obama administration released 116 illegal immigrants who had homicide convictions, who were murderers. They released over 15,000 people who had drunk driving convictions. It doesn't make sense for cities to be harboring violent criminals, to be harboring those who violate our laws. And it doesn't make sense for the federal government to be releasing violent criminals. And I got to note, as you know, in this past week, a whole lot of Republicans have run out of their way to smack Donald Trump because he had the temerity to actually speak out about the danger of illegal immigration. And I'll tell you, we need to solve this problem and not engage in this doublespeak where we don't acknowledge the real threats that we face in this country.
That's something that very much has been in focus. Let me share with you what Governor Pataki said right here on the Intelligence Report, Senator.
Yes, we have to secure the border. Yes, we have to know that people are coming here legally. But that type of comment is just beyond the pale, and I reject it. And by the way, Trish, I'm calling on every other Republican candidate to stand up and say that what Donald Trump said is wrong, and they should repudiate it just the way I am now.
Doesn't sound like you want to repudiate Trump.
No, I am proud to stand with Donald Trump. I like him and respect him. And let me point out, there's a reason why so many Republican 2016 candidates are attacking Trump. Because they haven't been speaking out on the need to secure the border. Many of those 2016 candidates have been vocal advocates of amnesty, which only increases illegal immigration. I think we need to stand with the working men and women. I think we need to stand with legal immigrants. I am the son of an immigrant who came legally from Cuba. That's the way our system's supposed to work.